Hey everyone, this is Demi Dunks on Packs, back with another pack opening. I got some magic today. 2 packs of Ikoria and 2 packs of Theros. So let's jump right into it and see what I get. I'm going to just remove the cardboard behind the camera because it's not important. This is just the preliminary pack security. So there's one more left. They can't put packs out just like this in normal form at stores because people would just steal them. I guess they don't really have their the tags on them. The tags that stop theft are on the other parts. They're on inside the package. So I got 2 of Theros and 2 of Ikoria. I'm gonna start with Ikoria first because Theros has the money with Uro. So we'll start with Ikoria. I'll do 2 Ikoria first. Don't really know what I'm looking for. I just want some cool stuff. I have a couple commander decks I'm working on, so maybe I can get something interesting. I don't really open paper magic packs unless I win them, so I bought these. Change of pace. See what goes on. I'm gonna go through the comments pretty fast. We got Thieving Otter, Go for Blood. My cycling deck's my favorite. The draft. Spontaneous Flight, Cavern Whisperer, Humble Naturalist, Patega Tiger, Heightened Reflexes, Sleeper Dart, Convolute, Unexpected Fangs. This card was really good in draft. Primal Empathy, not Epiphany. This is a crazy good card in Limited. Very, very good in draft and sealed. That's what Limited means for anyone that didn't know. Even Oddity. Pretty decent card. Escape Protocol. This is a newer Astral Slide. But you have to pay. Astral Slide didn't have to pay, so it was much better. And we got Slither Whispers are rare. A card I really like. But I don't know if it's worth money. It's just a very fun card. And then Island. And then Human Soldier. The token's kind of cool. I'll set the token aside. So we got on the Ikoria pack. Slither Wisp is a pretty decent card. He has Flash, or it has Flash, and when you cast another spell, it has Flash, draw a card, and each opponent loses 1 life. Usually with effects where you draw, you lose the life. So the fact that it's each opponent loses 1 is actually pretty cool. Flash is a very fun mechanic in my opinion. So we got Dranith Stinger, one of the best cyclers for the cycle deck. Like actual cyclers. Signal Flare is the better card, but you can't have Signal Flare without those because those are common basically. Imposing Phantasaur, another fine card. Startling Development. This card is surprisingly good because it cycles for a color, so you can just play it whatever really. Frenzied Raptor, just a vanilla guy. Lurking Deadeye, this guy was pretty good too. He's Final Sting Fairy. He kills a creature that was dealt damage this turn. Honey Mammoth. This is a good card for new players. People that are just learning the game, this is a card they flock to because it's a 6-mana 6/6, so it's not bad. And it gains 4 when it enters. Mosscoat Goriak. Suffocating Fumes. This is a card I like. Usually, this effect's called Nausea. Usually Nausea. Not a very good card, but it's an instant, so it's an upgrade. And you could cycle it, so if it's bad, you get something else. It makes cards like this that are very situational much better. Dreamtail Heron, very good draft card. Coordinated Charge, another very good draft card, because if it's bad, you just cycle it. Sanctuary Lockdown, this card's actually pretty fun and constructed. The tap 2 humans to tap a target creature and opponent controls, not a really big effect, but it Glorious Anthems your humans, and for new players, this card's very good because it's just uncommon. You could get them easily. The pump effect's really good. It's a decent card all around. Footfall Crater. This is my favorite card to draft because nobody expects that extra damage coming out of nowhere. You could play this, end another creature, give a haste in the same turn. And if it's bad, you cycle it, just like all the other cycling cards. My friend doesn't like cycling because he thinks that, oh, it makes bad cards look better to bad players. But I think the fact that it makes situationally good cards usable instead of just bad makes this mechanic very, very good. What the hell is this? I guess they just have full art cards in normal packs. Archifilgor. Hooray. This guy's a pretty good mutator, but the mutate mechanics very limited, and that's just in Ikoria. So, it's cool that it has this art, though. Holy schmoly! This is not an expensive card, but it is a sweet card. And I got the alternate art, which I didn't even know you could get in the normal packs. Absolutely no complaints about Vardok, Apex of Thunder. Very sweet card. This is a card I thought about building a commander deck around, because you could cast non-creature spells with mana cost, or non-creature card with converted mana cost 3 or less, or CMC, from your graveyard without paying its mana cost. And it does not exile it, so you could play this with some fun cards, some bad cards, and go ahead with them. He's a sweet card. He's a 3-mana 3/3 flying first strike at worst, which is not bad, and then you could upgrade him potentially with mutate. Very sweet card. Absolutely no complaints. And I didn't know you get that art. That's very sweet. Dismal Backwater and Human Soldier. So already, you know, this was $16 for 4 packs, maybe 17, but I actually had a coupon for Target, so it was 10% off. So probably like 15 bucks overall. But I wouldn't say $15 for this is good, but I'd call it a successful opening so far, because I got a sweet mythic with a sweet art. And I like this guy too, Slitherwisp, so not bad, not bad. We're going into Theros. Open it in front of the camera, so nothing fancy is going on in case I get some strange mispacked pack. I played 0 Theros. Very little online, like 1 or 2 drafts on Arena, and 0 on paper, so these are my first Theros cards, actually. Hoping for Uro, because he's crazy. Just to sell for $30, honestly, but besides that, I'd play Calyx in some commander decks, and, you know, the gods are fun. So, let's see what I get. Triumphant Surge, a decent card. Sleep of the Dead. Anything with escapes, like, 1 notch higher than it would be without it. So this card on its own would be mediocre, but you could escape it, and if it's like your only escape card, you don't really lose anything by having it. And I'm going over draft, specifically for draft, because that's the only format I really play. Constructed, I'm not a big constructed guy. This, I can see being great in constructed. This, I could see limited to draft. Maybe Pauper. Haven't played Pauper in a while. Skola Grove Dancers, card's okay. Omen of the Dead, I like this because it, at worst, is a Raise Dead, which is return a creature from your graveyard to your hand. For the same cost as Flash, usually it's not an instant effect. Raise Dead is 1 black mana sorcery, turn a creature from your graveyard to your hand. This stays in play and you can sack it this stuff, or you could sack it to its own effect in Scry 2, which is about drawing half a card on average. So not bad. I like this card. Hero of the Pride. It has a weird heroic, a bunch of these do. Chain to Memory, not a card I'm sold on. Freaka's Liberation, people say this is good in draft. I don't like this in draft. This format has a lot of tokens. Harax Tower Scout, 3-mana 3/3 at the worst, and, you know, untapping target creature is not the worst. Wings of Hubris, this card's okay. Every once in a while, this wins you games in draft. Flicker of Fate, same thing as Wings of Hubris. Every once in a while, this wins you the game by itself. With a Grey Merchant or something. Caliphate. Caliphate is pretty cool. I played with her on the MTGA Cube, and she's really strong there, so not bad. The fact that creatures and enchantments you control can't be targeted unless they pay 1 more. On spells, not just abilities. It's not quite as good as Kira Great Glass Spinner from Betrayers, but it's considering this is like a modern version, it's not bad. And it says opponents. Kira said any. So if you were equipping your Kira, or sorry, not equipping. I don't think equipping did it, but there was some effects with Kira where you couldn't put things on your own guys, like auras. So I like Caliphate. I'm gonna put her in the cool card stack. This card, to get this away from me. 4-mana 1/4 flyer. This text comes up so rarely. I hate this card. Nexian Wanderer. This card's crazy in draft, and everything else it's okay. And then Storm's Wrath. This is your quintessential board clear. Deal 4 to each creature in each planeswalker. It's not bad. It's not Anger of the Gods, I'll tell you that much. But it's not bad. And we got a Plains with cool art and Human Soldier. The Plains is about as good as a token, so I'm putting it there. We got the last pack. If we get anything cool, I'll be excited. If not, I'm still going to be excited because I got a sweet card. So, no complaints at all. Here are the games. Mediocre, Heroic. Oh, there's a little sliver pack there. Whew. It's gone. Leon and the Lost Pride. I actually like this guy because he deals with escape cards. And sometimes you just lose because your opponent escapes a card 3 or 4 times. Now there's Forerunner. Not a bad card. Soul Reaper of Mogus. This guy's either great or unplayable. Usually he's great. I've never really had a complaint to having one in a deck. Thirst for Meaning, Thirst for Knowledge for enchantments. It's worse than Thirst for Knowledge in a vacuum, but not a bad card. Absolutely love this card. Funeral Rites. You know, Sign of Blood. You gotta always have your Sign of Blood effect in black. Eidolon Philosophy. Not a bad card. 8 mana in total. Draw 3 cards. Chump blocks. Not that bad of an effect. Dreadful Apathy. I don't like this card as much as the rest, but it's definitely better than Pacifism, so it's good. 1 more mana is a fine trade-off for the Exile effect. Cetacean Skirmisher, an okay card. Not really much to say about him. He's just okay. Heroes of the Revel. This card's pretty good. It's better than most of the mediocre Heroic because he's an okay body and he makes a token. It's not that bad. Vanishing Light. Go to reprint. Oh, I don't even know how to pronounce this card. Eutropia, the twice favored. She's a very interesting card. She's an interesting Pauper commander. That's what I first thought of when I saw her. Decent constellation effect. And Eat to Extinction. Decent removal spell. It's not great. It's not as good as Murderous Rider. But when Murderous Rider rotates, maybe this card will see play. Oh, we got a foil. Mixborn Seaguard. Not good, but you know, foil's a foil. And a Forest and a Satyr. Alright. Going back on the cards here, let me line them all up instead of having them being a big slew of meh. We got some good cards. Got Storm's Wrath's a pretty decent card. Vardock is pretty good. Oh, I put Eat to Extinction in the stack here. Eat to Extinction is pretty good. Very happy about this Vardock though. With the interesting art. That would have been a sweet foil, but on its own, still pretty cool. So, it's my opening today. I believe tomorrow is going to be Pokemon. But, don't hold me to that. It might be Yu-Gi-Oh! But it won't be Magic, because I don't have any more Magic product on me. I'm going to have to order some on Amazon or something and get them delivered. But I'm looking into Fat Packs, because they're on sale right now. So, let's see if I get a Fat Pack. And, you know, like and subscribe if you enjoyed. And if not, don't. I'm not going to force you to. But if you enjoyed, there's no real reason not to. So have a great day, everyone. This is Demi Dunks on Packs, signing off.